Greetings, salutations, Chunky Milk, what's going on? It's your boy, Kino. KEINO662 on Instagram, Twitter, all that shit. You know what discipline is? Discipline is doing what needs to be done when you don't feel like doing it. Right now, I'm tired as fuck, but I don't care. Numerous times, I don't care about what the fuck I'm feeling. The other day, not even the other day, but for the past few, I just been getting up and running at least 5K every day. I know that's not much, but I'm gracious and thankful for even having the time to do that. You know what I mean? Also, congratulations, you made it to another year. You know, March is the first month of the actual year. I'm just so glad you made it here with us, you know what I mean? I feel like now more than ever, there's some familiar faces that have made their way into the homestead that I've built. You know, certain people I haven't talked to for 4 or 5 years, and certain vibrations I haven't felt in damn near 10 years. And I knew it was eventually gonna happen, but it's just exciting to have it happen now. Also, how you feeling? What you got planned for this new year? Today is the second day of March. I am recording this early as fuck on a Saturday because I've just been working all night, and I've actually been restoring this vehicle, and I have no experience as being a mechanic, but it's engaging. I like things that are difficult to do, but I like to exit my wheelhouse and expand my wheelhouse at the same time. So I've been working throughout the night as I solve a problem, a new one arises. Like the other day, I was fixing the fuel lines from the tank to the filter, and I was soaked in gasoline. My house still smells like gasoline right now, and that was like 5 days ago. Naked pissed off? You gonna make it in your room? Yeah, definitely the best song of the year. I'm gonna let it play out. No, I might get fucking what's it called? Copyright strike. Let's see. But how you doing? You want to keep the energy very, 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 very high. We only brought here. We lost a few, but we were brought here only by the wisdom and grace of the Most High. And that is that. But like I was saying, I think that being in the age of Aquarius, being in the infinity type year, it's bringing a whole bunch of truths out. It's bringing new energies and familiar energies at the same time. Like I was saying, there's some familiar faces, and the energy I feel is very familiar. I feel like classic Kino right now. Top 10 Kino archetypes returning. I was always nervous to burn bridges because I knew that I don't make enemies often, right? So there always is room for people to, you know, come around and be like, "Hey, how's it going?" Like nothing ever like transpired. And with the combination of the two, that only leaves one more outcome, is when I'm up, people come back around type shit. Or seemingly up. Or whatever up was to them. And that's a terrible, terrible way to have that happen. So I extended look at me. I extended one more olive branch against my better judgment just to see what happened. And nothing surprised me. However, excuse me. However, you just learn more and more. You don't know people until said people feel like they don't need you. Up until then, it's just been manipulation and just manipulation. And manipulation is not that negative all the time. I also find it interesting that, no matter how a relationship ends, I always speak highly of anybody that I, spent time with, and anybody that I enjoyed their company, right? However, I never really thought about how the story that they could tell or they would tell. It really doesn't matter. I remember I was hanging out with some of my friends, and I didn't realize that I was a part of this relationship that negative affected most things around me. And then that same energy clung on to me. And I became real miserable without even knowing it. It was sick as fuck. Like all the energies that I wanted to give that person, I would give it to everybody else around me type shit without even realizing. It's really sick as fuck. But that's why, I took a step back, studied myself, studied different type of languages, different types of like body language. What are you actually saying when you're not saying what you're saying type shit. I just study people as well. But yeah, that's where I wanted to start it. I guess this episode is about the climb, the balance of it all, the climb and the descent, and keeping equilibrium. That's why I feel like discipline is so important. A lot of people don't believe in depression. I'm one of those people that it's not that I don't believe in depression. I believe that if you were doing something worthwhile, you wouldn't have the energy to put into being sad. And take it how you want. You might think that's a negative thought, but you feel better when you're doing things that you actually care about. It's not just, oh, I'm sad, let me go to the fitness center and distract myself. It's not really distracting yourself. It's meditation in a way, because that will clear your mind to make you actually be able to think about what you're thinking about type shit. So I say all that to say, when you're disciplined with something, it doesn't matter how you feel. Get the fuck up. Like me personally, I always wake up 2 hours before I'm supposed to be where I'm supposed to be at. And I don't care what time I went to sleep. My body knows that I run the show entirely. And there's nothing that it could do to go against my will. I say jump, it jumps type joint. I'm also feeling like it's a new horizon with all these new energies and familiar ones. It's not the same. It's a new horizon still. And better things are to come, you know? Hmm. All right, let's jump into news. I feel like I got everything I wanted to say off my chest. So let's talk about, you know, the future, the evolution of society, the evolution of the human race as we know it. You know, you are what you eat at the end of the day. And what does the great United States eat the most of? You know, you say you are what you eat. You know, the soy is turning the kids into all of them into theys. You know, the fluoride in the water is uh turning the fucking people into robots. You know, that we have the advancement of technology. All the kids are on iPads. We're raising little androids. You see what I'm saying? And that's all consumption, right? Now, like I said, what is the United States known for consuming the most of on a day-to-day basis? It's clearly, you know, these are the people behind the scenes that are actually running the show. Let's just talk about them. Let's just say it. That's what I want to talk about this podcast is those people that are running the show. They run the media. They run the NBA. They run Disney. They run every fucking thing. And it's all about consumption at the end of the day. And these niggas are eating all of their food. That's why I know for a fact that, and plus, everybody thinks that like there's a small amount of these people. They're everywhere because there's so many of them. And they're clicking up type shit. They've been clicking up. And I'm not against it either. I'm not saying I'm against it. I think we should just all submit to the Chinese from now. We should just all just say fuck it, you know. And Ni Hao Kai Lan. Why were we all watching Ni Hao Kai Lan? And why was Stop Asian Hate such a fucking cultural juggernaut? You know why? Because they're the next step in the human evolution. I said it. Chinese people are like the compact version of the human being. They're like the 2.0 of God's original design. First of all, their skin is soft as hell. I can only think of positives. You know, their skin is soft as hell. They're all nice people. They're all pretty intelligent. And I don't mean just because they study more than like other people, but I think culturally as well. Like they run societies pretty well too. All the Asians do run societies pretty well. You know, I am such a fan of China. I am such a big fan of China that I believe that Taiwan should just like chill. Taiwan should relax. what I'm saying is that, you know, we should all just realize that China is on a whole nother level. First of all, they mastered child breeding and population as a whole. First of all, there's a billion of these niggas. And that's just one nation. And they prioritize having sons. So they have fucking soldiers at the end of the day. Not only that, fucking, I fuck with communist shit, bro. Bro, they got government down to a science too. They're like, you know what? Fuck it, let's share the wealth. Fuck it. Type shit. Bro, they got this shit. And the greatest shit that's going on today is that they have found fucking dragon fossils. That's crazy as hell. So these niggas never lied about nothing. They've been seeing dragons. It's not mythology, my nigga. It's tradition at this point. So when you go into your local Chinese food store and you see that dragon tapestry, pay homage. You know what I mean? On some ni hao type shit. What the fuck was that Disney movie about that bitch that wanted to be a man that went to the army? Mulan. You know the dragon that she was with? That nigga was real. And y'all thought it was like an animated movie. No. Let me explain something to y'all. Chinese dragon fossils. An international team of paleontologists from the U.S., Europe, and China have uncovered the fossils of a 240 million year old dragon-like marine animal in southwestern China, according to the research published yesterday. That's crazy as a fuck. That means these other nations is like, yo, y'all niggas really far. Like, y'all got it, bro. These niggas found a dragon, bro. The nearly 17-foot long aquatic reptile dubbed the Chinese dragon. Hold up, bro. These niggas said it's the Chinese dragon, bro. Fuck that, bro. Fuck the U.S. dragon. Fuck the German dragon, nigga. It's the Chinese dragon. First of all, it's the first dragon niggas ever like said, yo, that might be a dragon type shit. This ain't the Loch Ness Monster, Nessie type bullshit. This is several nations are saying this is a motherfucking dragon, most likely. And these niggas said, yeah, it's the Chinese dragon. No, bro, these niggas fine, bro. Bro, these niggas got it. So the animal features flippers and what paleontologists describe as an unusually long neck that stretches nearly 8 feet, resembling a snake-like dragons in Chinese mythology. Jesus Christ. These niggas never lied about nothing, bro. These niggas has never told a lie. And I'll fuck with them for that shit, bro. I'm Chinese. Fuck it. Fuck it. Mr.Chin. Mr.Chin. Bro. This is a new discovery. The species was first discovered in 2003 when a skull and 3 cervical vertebrae were undiscovered from limestone deposits. More remains were eventually found, allowing paleontologists to piece together the complete skeleton over a 10-year period. Jesus Christ. In China, home to discovery of several other species from the Jurassic period, about 252 million to 201 million years ago, when the Earth featured the single supercontinent Pangaea. The Jurassic period was just the first period of the who gives a fuck, bro? These niggas have a dragon, my nigga. I used to watch that show, Jake Long, the American Dragon. Fuck that nigga, bro. We Chinese dragons around this motherfucker, bro. And at the end of the day, I'm the type of person that I believe the strong should dominate the weak, right? Stay with me now. The strong should dominate the weak. Not dominate, but control the weak. Because that's how it should be. Because that's how it should be. But the weak, if the weak fight back, there's more casualties type shit. So weaks just like get stronger, or get stronger in silence and like unsuspectingly come back and like fight type shit, or just submit to whatever government the strong have for you type shit. So I say all this to say, I don't think there's many things that anybody can do to combat the Chinese and they're taking over the whole world. I think in maybe like 200 years, we're all going to be Chinese. The Chinese is going to be like it's going to be like the new word for like human type shit. Maybe like 400 years. Yeah, maybe like 400 years, they're going to be like, what type of Chinese are you? That's the question. What type of Chinese are you? Oh, I'm from like the US type shit. You know what I mean? You know, they say like 1/4 of the whole human race is related to Genghis Khan. It's gonna be like 100% in like 400 years. Watch. Well, how much some people love inbreeding and shit. There might be like a straggler walking around with like a gimp foot and a fucking one eye with a unibrow and a cleft tongue. And he was born with a piercing already. It's something like that. But he's not going to be Chinese and we won't fuck with him. Yeah, I don't think there's any nations that can combat the Chinese overlords. And I don't think there should be. I don't think I've driven that home enough here, how badly I want to be Chinese. And don't we all want to be Chinese? Don't Chinese just mean like excellence at the end of the day? I don't like, it just means, and they were the first to be on some like AI type shit. Android type shit. These niggas been living in 5G for 5-10 years now. They was the first to be on some shit, bro. They made TikTok. These niggas is up, bro. Let's just celebrate them. If the Chinese overlords are hearing this, brother, I love y'all, nigga. Shit, I'm on board with this shit. Put some, bro, they made COVID, bro. That was one of the greatest technological advances in the past 50 years. These niggas made COVID in Wuhan. And nobody, like, there's no war crimes about that shit. Like, first of all, you know what type of PR team you have to make a deadly virus, and then people go out into the street and call you racist for saying that China made the Chinese virus, and then they say stop Asian hate. Do you know what type of fucking PR you gotta have for that shit? These niggas is up. These niggas is unstoppable. And they shouldn't be stopped. Only people that may be able to do something about the Chinese gods and demigods that walk among us mortal men have to be like old school conservative Christian, like, because Christians make good soldiers. That's a fact. Soldiers don't ask a lot of questions. They're like, if I do the right thing, which is just my side is good, your side is bad type of deal. And I think that if a great Chinese soldier went to war, he would definitely kill the enemy very efficiently, very expertly, with the least amount of energy spent. There's no wasted movements, like in the way that he'll assassinate a soldier. However, he would like mourn the soldier too, and like kiss his forehead, like after slitting his throat, like kiss his forehead, and then like drink some sake. I know that's Japanese, but no, yeah, he drink some sake. But a good red-blooded American soldier would just like maul down the enemy and like come back traumatized type shit, and with no VA support whatsoever. Like just come back and just he'll be homeless and shit. Like he'll just be outside like trying to wash your windshield and shit, and nobody really talks to him anymore and shit, and he's just like down bad. But a great Chinese soldier now, like I said previously, loving spirit, probably is an artisan at like killing niggas, and he's just on a different caliber at the end of the day. However, I think that the duel between those two people will be one for the ages. What I'm saying is that I think Texans might be the bacteria versus the white blood cell. The battle of the ages, and might be the only thing that can combat the gods that walk among us. However, it looks like China might have beat Texas to the punch. Texas governor L. Reader, Greg Abbott, issued a disaster declaration this week for 60 counties as the Smokehouse Creek fire became the second largest in Texas history. Yo, clap it up, brother. Clap it up, brother. While the country is in turmoil, interest rates are through the roof, we're in a silent depression. We're in the great anxiety renaissance. We're in a spirit of unwavering unsureness about the future. Texans are just down there having a bonfire. They're getting along. It's barbecue. But it's not like dry rub barbecue. It's that shit where like you open the fucking smoker and you spray the shit. Texans are down there doing burnt ends. I don't eat that much barbecue. I don't have any more thing about that. Maybe some beef ribs. Pork belly. Maybe some chicharron. Because the Latin community is outside as well. The Smokehouse Creek fire broke out Monday and is one of the multiple wildfires burning across Texas and into Oklahoma. Oklahoma, get your own swag at the end of the day, bro. We don't fuck with you, Oklahoma. No, Oklahoma. There's a song that's like fire that says Oklahoma, and I don't remember how it goes. But no, Oklahoma, get your own swag, bro. Because Texas is fire. Texas has like a dope ass culture. Texas, I think, is the only state that still has neighbors that like fuck with each other. Like you can leave your garage door open all day, I feel like. And if your neighbor sees somebody going to your house, your neighbor would like kill them type shit. Even if it's your nephew type shit. And I fuck with that. So kudos to you, Texas. I don't think that the war would last that long between you guys and us being the Chinese. But I think it'll be the one for the ages. Unfortunately, you're going up in smoke right now. RIP, there is one casualty. so far. That's this report I'm reading is from Wednesday, I believe, or Thursday, and that's not that bad, to be honest. As of writing, it has grown to over 1,300 square miles, 850,000 acres, larger than the state of Rhode Island, and has threatened homes, businesses, and farms. Wildfires have also caused the country's main nuclear weapons assembly facility to be temporarily shut down. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. It's almost as if, now this is purely speculation, but it's almost as if we have successfully shut down your nuclear generators. So that's 1 point for us. The Chinese, I mean. Texas has 2 wildfire peaks, one in the summer and winter, but they fall short of distinct seasons. This week, high temperatures and winds combined with dry, dead grass is believed to be what fueled the spread of the fire. Those conditions are expected to ease in the coming days as winds ease. Hopefully. I mean, if it don't, that's just going to make way for, the rest of us to come over here and go crazy. New York is doing some dumb shit where like they're incentivizing people to let migrants live with them. And the only thing I can think about that is like, I feel like, first of all, I think what I've read is that these people are escaping, war. They're running away from a harsh time. And the main people that I see pull up over here is military age men. And I don't see that many women and children. Now, I could be wrong, but what I'm saying is I feel like this is like on some like martial law type shit. These niggas just like sleeper agents, not sent by the great, 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 great nation of China. This is sent by like, Lord knows. If it's not China, like, I don't know who would be sending this shit over here, but I know it's not China because that's home. That's the home base. It'd have to be some, I don't know where the fuck this being sent for, because I can't even speculate. However, yeah, I feel like these niggas are like sleeper agents. I feel like, worst comes to worst, the worst outcome it would be they get activated like iRobot, because they're probably like androids at that point. Because who sends 40,000 military age male immigrants to one city and be like, let them live with you, we'll pay you and we'll pay them, and give them a fucking debit card with $2,000 on it every fucking month, which is lit for them. I can only imagine that the line to come over here to get paid to live is fucking massive. And I don't mean the line at a customs area. I'm talking about Tesla factory, because these niggas are androids. That's my hypothesis. These niggas are unfeeling, emotionless, godless androids. And that is my hypothesis. I think that if we say a certain phrase that we don't often say, these niggas will get active. And by active, I mean activated, because like I said, they're androids. Maybe if we say, I don't know, electing Biden wasn't such a good idea. And these niggas be like, beep boop, doo 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 doo. And it'd be like the fucking iRobot when he was like, no, you cannot leave. No. And turned fucking red, like glowing fucking chest, and it's like red as fuck. We need to go watch that movie to do prep work. I think we should buy more guns. Everybody, buy more guns. I told you guys to buy a gun like maybe a couple weeks ago. I bet you didn't. I bet you didn't. You know why? Because you're not Chinese. If you were Chinese, you would, do the most intellectually sound thing. But you're dumb and you just are lacking out here. I don't know what it is to tell you. But RIP to the great dude that passed away in Texas, genuinely speaking. Maybe like I don't know what would have caused this wildfire. What causes wildfire? Just fucking air and dry fucking grass. Something's not adding up. They hit Hawaii with a laser, and by they, this time I'm talking about the real they, and we know who they are. I'm not gonna say what kind of people they are. It's not the Chinese. I'll say that. Can you be Chinese and Jewish? How would that math work? I suppose a Jewish woman would have to sleep with an Asian man, and then that baby would have to be a girl as well, and then she would be like mixed Chinese, and then she would keep sleeping with Chinese, but like now they're Jewish people too. Yeah, that would make sense. And that had nothing to do with the they that I was talking about. Just to make that very, very clear, I was not insinuating anything there. I was just trying to do the math of like genealogy, because I was trying to see how I could be Chinese. That's the math I was doing. And it was successful. Okay. So, thank you for sitting with me again, Chunky Milk. I had a great time. Go do something. Go do something. Get out your comfort zone. Yeah. Lovely time with you again. This is Nebuchadnezzar taking off. I had such a joyous time with you. And peace. Be safe. Oh yeah. Social media, KEINO662, Instagram, Twitter. Also spoiled. Hold on. I think it's like spoiled. Fuck, I forgot the Instagram. Yeah. Spoiled.company. SPOILED.COMPANY. Spoiled Company. DM, drop a comment if you've seen this episode, and if you want to be Chinese, I'm gonna find some type of form, get us in there early. Yeah, grandfather you in, literally. All right, I'm taking off.